When Hocus said that we made you feel comfortable in the Bronx again, what do you think he meant by that?
I don't know. Maybe he could be talking about that. If you think about it, right? Cuban, probably like Bang Bang Boogie. You know what I'm saying? Cuban had some movements and shit like that. But it wasn't like Bang Bang Boogie. This nigga he was out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you gotta ask Hocus that. You know, I don't you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, because if I don't know if, you know, Cuban being out, like as they say, outside right now, prior to Bang Bang Boogie, I don't recall that. You know what I'm saying? With us, with Bang Bang Boogie, like he was out. He was moving. He was in the city. He was not doing shows in Connecticut and Massachusetts and over here in Rhode Island or Jersey over here. No, nigga, we got you in the Bronx. We in up these spots. We in up these spots you ain't been to in a while. Because some spots, we got to talk to niggas like, yo, last time, you know, Q, let's eat with us, man. You don't know why.
No, but he was in the Bronx still, even before Bang Bang Boogie, though. I mean, like you look at the MOB days when he did that Tale of the Bronx, whatever DVD. He was all over the Bronx filming.
MOB days, that shit was
2005.
That's when it ended.
No, 2005 is when he released Chain Reaction. So I don't know how quickly, I mean, how much time after that did it end?
It wasn't nothing else after that.
I know, but I'm saying though, like he still had a bunch of street dudes around him. So it wasn't like, I guess what the way that I interpreted Hocus' comment and the way that Cuban interpreted the comment was like he was making it seem like Cuban didn't feel safe in the Bronx anymore, or he was scared to move around a little bit.
I don't think Cuban was scared to move around or whatever shit like that. Like I said, you know, he had movements and shit like that. If I was just comparing like what I saw there to what I saw with Bang Bang Boogie, you know what I'm saying? Because like he was at the watching tournaments more. You know what I'm saying? In the Bronx. When he had the chain reaction thing, he wasn't in there. He wasn't like at the tournaments like that. Head up these basketball tournaments and shit.
Well, during Bang Bang Boogie too, he also
how powerful the movement was. You know what I'm saying? And he probably just don't recall Cuban ever after like Terror Squad being like that big in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying?
But also during Bang Bang Boogie around that time, he did have 326 with him too. So, you know, he had a bunch of kings with him too. So I guess I see what you're saying a little bit.
Yeah, King, shout out to my nigga Pomelo Encano. You know what I'm saying? Jay, all these niggas. Fucking, my bros, they from Long Island. He's Long Island, like I said. I know he's doing shows here, boom, boom. He got people's here from Long Island. You know what I'm saying? They with us. This, that, the third, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not here saying like he was scared. I'm not saying he was scared or whatever. You know? I'm not saying he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know, I never thought about that. Hold up. You know
well,
what
maybe
saying?
It's just more of what Hocus was talking about was like, it's Bronx people all around him right now. He feeling the love from the borough even more than ever because it's the movement of
I don't
Bang
think
Bang Boogie.
Like at the end of the day, like I will, even before like Bang Bang Boogie, I would see Cuban at, it could be a restaurant somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It could be a little like random shit before like me like as a shorty. And then like boom.
How do you feel about the issues between Cuban and Gilly?
it's crazy. I found out like through the internet, like these niggas even had like a fallout or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That shit blows my mind because like if there was anybody that was like down for Q, ride or die, no matter what, it was Gilly. You know what I'm saying? It was Gilly. Unless that nigga actually stabbed you in the back, I don't know what you could be mad at the nigga for.
Well, the way that the situation started was Cuban told Gilly to do an interview with me. Gilly doesn't normally do interviews, right? But he did the interview, and when he was doing the interview, he seemed a little reluctant to talk about certain issues. Like he would answer the question, but he was like, "Oh, that's 25 years old" and stuff. And Cuban's perspective of it was kind of like, "You could vindicate me right now. You could help, co-sign the stories, but you're not wanting to do that." That's how Cuban felt. So then Cuban came out and did an interview with me, and he was saying that he felt a way about Gilly not really answering the way that he had hoped. And then he brought up the whole, you was DMX's road manager and you could have helped me get a collaboration with him, and it would have.
I seen that.
Yeah.
Well, Cuba, like, like you could have got me X, Hocus. You got Hocus. Hocus will X this down the dirt, whatever. Now the shit is this. X knows who you are. He knows he know who Gilly is, so he know who you are. He knows his resume at the end of the day. If X wanted to work with you from the jump, he would have been like, yo, your man is Cuban too, right? Hey, I want to do this. I want to, I want to do a little Spanish joint, yeah. No. But he said who Hocus was, actually wanted to work with Hocus. Not even just work with him. X wanted to support Hocus. It started like, I'm gonna come through. Hey, I'll pull up in the morning. He pulled up. X is in Castle Hill. And then as you know, we go in the studio. They got a friendship now. Him and Hocus, they talking to each other on their own. They built a friendship, or whatever the case may be.
Well, that was kind of Cuban's thing, was like, Gilly got DMX's number and gave it to Cuban, and
what happened?
And Gilly was saying like, well, you got his number, you didn't call him. Cuban said he did call him, but you, the middle connect, you should make the song happen. Gilly's perspective is Hocus got DMX's number and they built their own relationship, and that's how he made the song happen.
That shit full of nigga. You had the number, nigga. A nigga gave you the number. Like, at the end of the day, if I'm DMX, the dog, not just the dog, but just even just the celebrity DMX, and you have my number, trust me, I know that you're getting my number. So I'm expecting to hear from you. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't feel any type of way. You should holler at me. We should be, you know what I'm saying? But I want you to do that. I want you to do that. It's like,
Gilly's perspective was kind of like, well, do you know how hard it was to get DMX, an addict, to do anything? Like, he would miss 10 flights. Like, it was really difficult to get him to go anywhere.
If that's what was going on, then there goes, another reason. But on top of that, you had the nigga number.
But Cuban's thing was just kind of like, I helped you so much throughout life with like making you my manager and doing this and doing that. Like, how could you not set that up for me when you was in the best position to make it happen?
I think what Gilly was trying to explain, because what I'm saying, if I think about my brother X, rest in peace, what I'm saying, he gonna do what he want to do, and everybody who work with him, from D and Awall down to Dirt, whatever. He gonna do what he want to do. He gonna work with people. The people he work with are people that know how he moving. Like, let X do his shit. You know what I'm saying? Even if a nigga jump on board to be his manager, what can you tell someone that already sold this many albums? You know what I'm saying? He's the name. He can manage himself. He just needs somebody just to do, this shit. All these big names can really push themselves. They just, why? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But X, he's solid. He does him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Him working with Hope, that was their relationship. And he from the heart, he wanted Hogan's. He knew that him being behind Hogan's, him supporting Hogan's could help Hogan's. You know what I'm saying? And that's what X wanted to do. Even there was times when Gilly wasn't around. You know what I'm saying? They had their own friendship. That shit just happened. So like Cuban gonna get lost if he's trying to compare Hogan's relationship with DMX through Gilly to, hey, where am I with DMX through you? You know what I'm saying? On top of that, at the end of the day, you had the brother's number. Another thing, X gonna do him, whatever the case may be. I remember this time was like, we got a show, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? X could see a fan. And I ain't saying X is missing shit or late because he an addict. No. I see X be late for shit because he's preaching. This nigga would quote the whole fucking Bible, word for word. Like, he'll be preaching. Then there are people like crying in the streets, out from street dudes to the elderly, to everybody, to kids. He's sharing words of wisdom and shit like that. Everybody can say he's this, that, and the third. But the message he always was saying was real, it was true. You know what I'm saying? And we would be late for shows because of that sometimes. You're like, hey, you got a joke. And then it got to the point where niggas already knew. So everybody on the background just like, just got to wait till he done. Wait till he done. And when he done, you're like, hey, what to do? You know what I'm saying? They ain't shit like.
What did you think of Gilly's response when he went live?
I didn't see Gilly respond yet. Yo, you got a whole lot of shit. You got a whole lot of